Good evening, love. Good evening, Twilight, illuminators and way showers. And thank you once again for being with me, Wendy Wolf, as I share with you the infinite languages of lights. And I come to you with great delight and synchronicity as this Twilight reading, as I was guided to bring to all of you, comes right here at the twilight hour. The sun is setting, and I'm hoping I can get enough daylight to get this in. And today I began this at 7:13 p.m. and today's date is 7/31/2018. So I am celebrating, and the idea that today's date also equals 13. Now, I started out with the idea of celebrating the energy of 1111 today and this gateway, and I'll explain that in a moment here. So today's date, 7/31/2018. 31 equals 4. So I see 1111. 2018 equals 11. 7 and 4 equals 11. So as soon as I see that, I see the 1111 energy. Then I add up all the numbers. And as many of you know, I feel my joy of sharing and excitement is the fact that numbers are symbols. No, everything is a frequency which equates to a number, and numbers, I've always believed all my life, were symbols from my guides, my angels, and I think many of us have come to feel that with repeating numbers. And it was 1111. That number exactly, and that 1111 on the clock that I've been seeing all my life which is what brought me to my understanding of what a light worker even was. And so today with this 1111 energy, and 13 being the number of transformation, and tomorrow's date, I feel it. So we're on this gateway, this threshold, because tomorrow's date is August 1st, 2018. And tomorrow's date equals 11. So we've got 8 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 from the 2018. So tomorrow's date equals 11. So I felt like I was on the twilight of this 11 energy. I've mentioned many times before, if you've been watching me for a little while, my birth path number is also 11. And my address is 111. So the address where I used to live, when I added it up, equaled 111. So lots and lots of synchronicities, but of course, because synchronicity is the rule. So I was guided to do this twilight reading this evening, and I woke up from a dream many years ago, and I was just speaking with somebody about this, another oracle, and was told I was an oracle in my dream. And I remember the dream very vividly, and I was around other oracles, if you will, and it was a very emotional experience for me, a very ceremonious experience. So with that said, it was after I began speaking light languages that I really became more interested in oracle cards. And so I had to laugh, because as soon as I took out my decks, the first card that turns over, that was already turned over, is number 19, which equals 1 and light. And isn't that beautiful? That I know you guys probably can't see the sky very well, but we've got just a beautiful sunset happening here. And so really delighting in this, and I just posted on on Facebook a few minutes ago pictures of me sitting down on my porch with the light pouring in, and here I am, light, because this is what we're doing. Every single thing my guides have explained to me, the emissaries of light collective have said to me, absolutely everything, and creation speaks the language of light. Therefore, that's what all of this represents, whether it's numbers, oracles, light languages, everything is a language of the one light. So I found it very beautifully synchronistic that here we are. So I begin with this light language blessing. Ania sotoshamaria eliamo urkusatashe. La hero sonato kiliando somolukosha setesi inkiara. And look at the beautiful sacred geometry here with the beauty and the gorgeous violet deck. And this is the Psychic Tarot deck. Excuse me, Psychic Oracle deck by John Holland. Oracle decks. And so, oh my God. Okay, now guys, I am not kidding. All I did was turn the second card over. And I'm kind of speechless right now because of all the synchronicities. Okay, it's number 1 and Merlin and Holly, my buddy Holly. Okay, it was Holly that I was talking to about. Okay, she was who I was just speaking about the Oracle and the light languages, and we were just discussing this conversation about when my interest, because it was she who prompted me to get this very first deck, because she was the one who did the reading for me. Holly Strong, my beautiful soul sister, quintessential healing. I will put her links in my stuff here, my beautiful, delightful soul sister. And it was just a few moments ago that I was chatting with her in a comment on Facebook. And again, so many synchronicities. And we were discussing Merlin and the Merlin energy and the magical energy and Mercury the messenger, for anybody who needs to hear that right now. And which is also Hermes. Mercury the messenger is also Hermes. So I feel, okay, so many synchronicities, because then the pendulum that Holly made for me called itself to me Pasha. Pasha in one of the languages I looked up means messenger. So very interesting. And her, and the pendulum that she made for me has 11 links. So shame on me for not having it right here in front of me for this 11. I might have to pause the video and go get it. I've been carrying it around the house for the last couple of days. So here we go, guys. The number 9, the number 1. So we've got 9 and 1 equals 10. And we got the number 1. So we've got the 11 energy. I absolutely did not make this up. I can't even believe this. The number 1, Merlin. We are the light. We are magicians, you guys. This is so stunning. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. So I'm just going deck to deck. So this next one is the Gateway Oracle from Denise Lynn. And I was just thinking about somebody with the name Lynn that we share. My middle name is Lynn. And so I just wanted to say hi to her too. And just what a magical time I've had these last couple of weeks in private sessions. I thank you all so much for your love and support through your private sessions, your comments, your love, your messages. Now I'm starting to speak languages. Those of you who come for guidance and light language activations, and I have had so much fun with you guys this week, especially these last couple weeks, and the people that I've met through the light languages. So, igniting courage. I am strong, valiant, and courageous. And there's our horse. So that's even another synchronicity. I'm a Sagittarian, and so is she. So, and so we are the archers. We are the centaurs, the messengers, we are sending out our arrows out into the world. We are the Galactic Center. We are the messengers from the Galactic Center. So feeling, and here with the white flag, just nothing is going to stop me on my spiritual journey. Anybody who loves Bashar like I do, Shivai, which means in their native language, I am on my spiritual journey and there is nothing that's going to stop me. And that's how I feel about the number 11. Every time I see, oh, okay, another card fell. Okay, well, hang on. They're falling in my lap. Okay. What'd I do with the other one? I lost my horse. Okay. Awakening ancient wisdom. Deep inner knowing is emerging within me. So talk about a perfect card for the 1111 idea of the 1111 gateway. It is the idea of opening portals, of activating our higher dimensional selves. So there we have the awakening ancient wisdom and listening to your heart, listening to our heart. I trust the message I receive from my heart. And if you look, there we are. If we can picture ourselves actually speaking to our heart, it's your guide, your angel, if you will. Your heart is the three-dimensional representation of your higher self. That's why they say follow your heart. Follow your heart, because it is your higher dimensional self speaking to you and through you. And it assists you in awakening to that inner wisdom, that ancient inner wisdom within you that's carried within your heart, within your DNA, within your ancestry, however you want to see it. Even though every moment is new and now, it's as if we are all carrying and sharing 1111 on the timestamp right now, carrying and sharing all of this wisdom with each other. And it's all the same pool of wisdom. Once we open ourselves to the gateway of all that is, there is nothing, you realize then there's nothing at all that can stop you. See, my cup of inspiration today, you guys, just following your heart to open up to that ancient wisdom. And I got my purple cup here and my sunflowers. Actually, it's like yellow daisies and sunflowers and chrysanthemums, and kind of a representation of everything, which is pretty cool because November is the flower for November, which is my birthday, which is the 11th month, is chrysanthemum. So no wonder I was drawn to this, but I loved it because it was just fun and sunny. And and I needed a fun and sunny day today. For my trip to the dentist. So there you have it, guys. And this is from, okay, and these are from, okay, I got to make sure I didn't lose count. Okay, so 1, 2, and where did I do with that other card? Well, I lost the horse card, but anyway, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is the gateway, I should say that the twilight, here we are going from July to August. So we are turning the corner tonight, going from the number 7 energy. And so much numerology with the dates this month and so many of the dates for the first couple of weeks of the month. When you added up the entire date of the month, the day, and the year, it actually equaled the days of the month. The day of the month this month for several weeks, and then today is the last day of that, but it's reversed, being that today's the 31st and today equals 13. So I thought that was very significant to bring up today because I felt as if it was some sort of a mirror, like we were looking through a two-way mirror, of which I found a two-way mirror the other day in a little antique shop. So I'll show you guys sometime. It's very small, but I found it to be very magical because that was also the day that I found my little concrete unicorn, which when I meditated with was it said, I am Eclipse. And so very, very synchronistic because it was the week of the last week, right before the eclipse. And we've got the eclipse coming on August 11th, guys, on the 11th. And so, when I'm being reminded, August 11th also equals, the whole date equals 13. So there we go, guys. A complete transformation eclipse. And, okay, eclipse. So many synchronicities there. Okay. The penguin. The period of darkness that you've been experiencing is now passing. And I just pulled this card for somebody recently in one of their readings. So very interesting that card would come up today. And look at all the beautiful colors. We've got the blue and the green for the heart and the throat chakra. So here we are. And I'm thinking about the just the idea of penguins and what they travel through and what they go through to nurture their young, and the walks that they go through and the trouble that they go through in order to get through what they need to get through. Your period of darkness is over, you guys. The light, right? The light, your magic. This is just absolutely incredible. I'm trying to keep track of all these so I don't lose them. I've got a small space here on my little table and my beautiful blue cloth that I've got everything laid on that looks like the Twilight itself in this beautiful blue. So the idea was to count and make sure I got the count right so I could do 11 cards. So chameleon, play. Okay, wait. I didn't read that right. I need my spectacles. Stay in the background and adapt to the situation rather than being conspicuous and attempting to direct the course of events. Stay in the background and adapt to the situation. We are now being asked to be adaptable, allowing. Sagittarius is a mutable sign. We're a fire sign, so the fire adapts. It moves. It flows. A chameleon changes its colors when it needs to go with the flow. We're being asked now not to surrender, but to allow the abundance into our lives by simply allowing ourselves to adapt to the situation and not resisting it anymore and being conspicuous and attempting to direct the course of events. We spend so much time trying to direct the course of events, or we judge our moment by looking in the future and deciding, well, what is this action going to do? Even though it's bringing me joy and excitement, I'm going to analyze it to death before I do anything, because I want to control the events instead of allowing my higher self, my heart, to speak through me and guide me and allow me to be the chameleon, to know when it's time to stop trying to force things, when it's time to allow. And look at, again, you guys, the blue-green energy. That is the color of the heart chakra. That's it right there. This bluish teal, kind of greenish blue energy, and think about how that connects to our throat, and how when all of our crap is stuck inside of us, we can't speak, right? We can't speak our true hearts. So this is what we're being asked to do. This is what we're being asked to do. Okay, so we've got 2, 4, 6, and we had 7. Just want to make sure I got it. Okay, 6. Okay. 7. Okay, so we had 7 so far. So I want to make sure I didn't lose count. 7. Okay. 8, 9, 8. Okay. 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, got it. Okay. This is the Earth Magic Oracle from Stephen D. Farmer. So, okay, got it. I'm watching. I'm just checking my cards to see which ones I'm supposed to pull next. So, okay. So this is number 8. Okay, come on, you guys. Wendy Wolf. Instinct. Follow your instincts. You guys, don't we feel here? We came here to feel like aloners. We came here to experience what it feels like to be separate from source. There is nowhere, ever, anywhere else in all of creation that we have come to feel like the lone wolf. Yet when we find each other, when we are longing for our pack, we are not comfortable unless we're with our pack. Aren't we all trying to find our soul tribes right now, our soul families? Because the wolf pack, okay, they are the lone wolf. They go out, they hunt, they protect. But what they're doing is for the good of the pack at all times. They trust nothing but their instincts. And look at the mountains that they climb, the things that they can hear, that they can see. I don't know if you guys can hear the dove in the background. We've got this pair of doves that I had a pair of doves that I lived up north, and now I have another pair of doves that live here, and I've got eagle. The eagle energy has been amazing here. So I was just guided to bring that up again to you guys. And the crows, huge magical energy. So look at this. You just can't make this up, right? That's not a crow. That's something else. I'm not even sure what that is. We've got everything around here. So here we are. I mean, and here we are surrounded with family, and we are here, those of us who want to move this world in the frequency direction of oneness, of understanding once and for all that we are connected to everything and each other. Then everything we do affects everything, every thought, every heart, every time we follow our bliss, every time we do everything, we are changing the frequency of the human collective. And yes, individually, but the individualness is just an illusion. We're still, and always have been and always will be, connected to source and everything and all that is. And wolf instincts know that. They know that every single thing in nature is connected. I've always known that all my life. I've never understood how people could not think that what you do doesn't affect everything. I've never understood how you couldn't think that way. Maybe it's because I was born with the name Wolf. But so just an absolutely perfect card for this right now, because we are a community. We are the community of light, of magic. Oh, I see I'm dropping cards of light and magic, that we just we know already what the answers are inside, because when we listen to our heart, we literally awaken that energy. And we are able to set our horse free and be the eagle and the rising phoenix. So wonderful, wonderful card. So that's 8. Okay, 9. Make sure I didn't miss any here. Okay. And this, I love the back. I wanted to show you guys too the backs of these cards. So here's the last one with the wolf. So the tree of life. As above, so below, as above, so below. What you think, what you believe is what you create. As above, so below. And I always think about that too, along with this tree of life, how we're all, tree of life, and we're all connected. So I'm loving that. Okay, 8, 9. And this is the Conscious Spirit deck. Okay. And Conscious Spirit Oracle deck by Kim Dreyer. And I love the backs of these. You guys have seen these many times. We've got everything going on here, from sacred geometry to the planets to the angelic realms to all of the chakra systems. So there we've kind of got all the colors going on. Oh, I'm just thanking our guides for being with us today to bring us all these messages. Okay, number 9. Right? Did I get that right? Yeah, 8, 9. Number 9. Okay. Oh, this one wants to come out. Number 9. Okay. You know, I can't believe I pulled this card also for someone recently. The present. Every single thing is here and now. Everything. Number 23 equals 5, which represents humanity. And it actually represents change in the respect that, because it's the center, here we go, it's the center of our number system, right? It's the twilight of the numbers. It's right in the middle. It represents humanity in that we are always, everything is ever changing. And that we are in this process of changing an entire planet and its collective consciousness frequency and density. So, and this is, I love this card because I love how I fully experience every moment of my life by living in the present. And when we finally understand that everything's here and now, everything we worry about, everything we admonish ourselves about, that we judge about ourselves and another, has something to do with the past or the future, that we are not living in the now, that we are bringing something, some thoughts, some beliefs, and then a behavior associated with those into the present, but by something that we're thinking about from the past or the future that has nothing to do with now. You guys, we only have now. There is only one 0-point moment that we see from a different perspective, every single one of us, but it is the same source one moment. It is God experiencing, source experiencing, energy experiencing itself in the same moment. And as difficult as this is to understand that we are light and we are magic, that is the way it is. So there she is having a conversation, and look at the deepness of the colors. There she is speaking in the forest, the light coming through the forest, and she is speaking to this beautiful elemental being, speaking to this little tiny mouse. And she is looking at that mouse as if that mouse has got more wisdom in the world than anybody. That in that moment, that conversation is clearly the most important thing to those two entities. That they are completely immersed in their moment together. I feel like her. I feel as if like I have been her when I've been so immersed in just looking at a bee, a butterfly, a leaf, a tree, the water, when the sun's dancing off the water. I can't even get enough of it. I can't get enough of sunlight, of moonlight, of sunsets, of sunrises. So that's how I feel like that moment is. This present moment has got to be the most important moment to you guys. And that's the biggest message I received today as I was dreading going to the dentist, is it has nothing to do with the past or the future. Just what you need to worry about is only this moment, this moment, this moment, this moment. And this is how we live. This is how we get through anything that we feel is too difficult to think about, whether it's the past or whether it's the future. It's all about, if you stay in the present and you choose in this present moment, moment by moment by moment, to do the thing that brings you the highest bliss, the highest excitement, without any form of expectation where it's going to go. Simply because you're guided to do it is the reason why you're supposed to do it, because it's going to guide you to the next moment and the next moment and the next moment. That's going to be exactly what you need. So that is the message with that one. And look, you guys, can you see this magnificent sunset behind me? I really don't know how much of this you can see, but I'm so excited that it came out just in time. Look, I mean, does that look like that same color or what, you guys? Could I have timed that any better? Could we have serendipitously timed that any better? In this moment, in this now, in this way, you and me, and this is the most important thing that you could be doing. Anything that we berate ourselves, that we didn't get done in a day, just like Bashar said, do what you're guided moment by moment and follow your excitement and your bliss as far as you can take it, without hesitation, without expectation. And what didn't get done at the end of the day simply didn't need to. And how many times has this happened to me? Millions and millions and millions of times. Either it didn't need to get done, it just wasn't as important, or sometimes it never needed to get done at all, and it was your guides telling you, just wait, sit tight, hang out, be quiet, don't make the decision just yet, and you will be guided. When you are following that moment of bliss, even if it's having a drink of water, taking a breath, taking a bath. I was thinking about my buddy Tammy, listening to my videos of light languages in the bathtub. But that's very powerful, you guys, because much of my channeling happens in the bathtub. So I just wanted to really revel in this gorgeous sunset. I can't even believe what beautiful timing this was. Thank you. Thank you guys for being here with me. Number 10, guys. So card number 10. What is it that we need to hear for our transformation on this 11/11 day, this gateway day? We're moving into the Lion's Gate coming up on 8/8. We've got another eclipse happening on 8/11, you guys. So this is a time like never before, like never, ever, ever before. This is our twilight. This is our eclipse. Anaya loa koya seinayahi soya likina linasi suya lunaya kilayaku nikuse. Oh, look how beautiful. And I was just going to talk about my purple cup. Oh, look at the light through that, you guys. Meditation number 211, you guys. I meditate daily to allow universal wisdom to flow through me. Awakening our ancient wisdom, listening with our heart. You guys, we have got to take the time. Even when it feels like I should be doing more important things, let me tell you, there is nothing more important than meditation time. There's nothing more important than your relationship with you, with your body, your heart, your blood, your vessels, your DNA, your skin. It's the largest organ of your body. How many times do you talk to your skin? Talk to your body, talk to your molecules. Raise your vibration by visioning and seeing yourselves as, in your meditations, see yourselves as acting as the individual, the person, the lone wolf who by following their bliss and meditating and listening to messages, hears the divine guidance and then acts upon that divine guidance. And that is how you find abundance. That's how you find your true love. That's how you find your 11/11 twin, if you want to call it the twin flame. I mean, what a gorgeous moment we're having here together, and what perfect timing. Number 10, the card number 10, and yet it's number 2. We've got number 9 and 1 equals 10. We've got number 1 with awareness. Once you're aware, you guys, once you're aware, you're magic. You're magic. Once you're aware that you can bring in this information, that you can create your reality, because every moment is new. And if you remember that you're new moment by moment by moment by moment, traveling through parallel reality billions of times per moment, your body you're not even regenerating. You are regenerating because you're changing into a whole new being. You know, there's so much more I can go into this, but they're telling me for another video, but I just wanted to, I'm guided to remind everyone that this is what the 11/11 is. This is what the repeating numbers you guys are seeing.